Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the pullback we got going on right now in Bitcoin. I was mentioning, I think in the last video or the video before, that we're expecting the cycle lows to happen in this window here. So right between today-ish and maybe Sunday. So maybe we'll bleed through the weekend, maybe we won't. Maybe tomorrow we will reverse and come back up. We do have some Fed data coming in, non-farm payrolls and unemployment rate. These are both very important for the economy. I know a lot of people are worried about recessions, etc. And I do have a couple altcoin trades that look like a good time to open some trades right now. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. But first, let's talk about what we got going on here. We have finally liquidated James Wynn. So he was saying, I closed my position, defeat accepted, blah, blah, blah. He keeps on opening huge longs right at the top. He did really well. He was up like $90 million, if you don't know the story, and then is now back down to negative 20 million or something. He was almost to $100 million in in perps. So he was doing really good. Now he's shilling some other bags, trying to get some more cash back. But this gentleman has lost a lot of money, and it's definitely looked like, if we go to liquidation levels, you can see that it looks like they have been hunting him, but also kind of he just opened them like literally in the liquidity zone. So go to like the 48-hour. Yeah, there was a lot of liquidity. I think he opened it like up here somewhere and just pulled back right into his order. He added more funds, moved his liquidation down, and just basically pulled it right back into there as well. If I go to liquidation map, here we go. So if we go to like the 7-day, there still is more people short than long. So that's good. That is very good. So that's saying that usually, you know, the market makers move the price to hurt the most amount of people. This does happen. I know there's people who argue that market makers don't do this, but this for sure happens. So we could go down to like 102 possibly to liquidate these and then move back up. We do have, as you can see, we have a lot more shorts. I mean, $1 billion in shorts and 500. So we have double the shorts as longs currently. So people are betting for the price to go down. I talked yesterday about some stocks that I opened. I opened SPX. Gold was doing really well this morning, actually, and then now kind of came back down a little bit. I was up like 30% this morning. So that pulled up a little bit. I have all these trades that I went through in the other video. I still am very bullish on Bitcoin mining stocks, so I talked about that. I also have some positions here that we're going to talk about in a second that I opened on Bitunix. I literally opened them, and then it just like this dump happened literally, like, I swear to God, 30 seconds after I opened my position, and then this big blast down came through. This was James Wynn's liquidation price right here, this 103,859. So boom, a big push down through that. And I'm thinking here that if we see now, we just kind of, we were about to form a buy signal on Bitcoin. And because what we had here on the Market Cipher B, I do have an affiliate link for Market Cipher B if you want to try out this, this indicator here. But we had this big sweep down here, a buy signal, a reset, and then we had a slower pullback that was about to reset. And now it's going deeper. As long as this doesn't go deeper than this, it's still a buy signal. And if I pull this up, you can see this red area here is the money flow indicator, and it has not made a lower low yet. So if this makes a higher low and then starts to turn back over, this light blue will cross this blue here, which was literally about to happen. Let's go to the 24. It does look like it's about to happen here. So this is getting a little bit smaller. And then this will print a buy signal. So it does look like the momentum is slowing down in the down direction. So that's good. You can see, and also the money flow is coming back up. So it does look like this is slowing down. So this might be the most of the move already completed. Another interesting thing is Bitcoin dominance really didn't move even with the dump. I mean, it was up like a little bit. Like if I go on the 1 hour, it dumped a little bit. But honestly, for the day, for such a big pullback, I expected this to pull back a little bit more. You can see how long these candles are on some days. It's actually green right now. It just turned green again. So that's kind of interesting. It's fighting. So altcoins are showing some strength. Now, I think it's also because altcoins are extremely beat down. I mean, Bitcoin dominance has been going straight up for quite some time now. This might be some sort of a top signal because we do kind of have this, a higher, and then if this ends up rolling back down, that's going to be kind of interesting. Now, I was kind of expecting it to come up to 66 just because that's one of the fib levels that's kind of important here. So I don't know. It's going to be kind of interesting. Maybe if we see a big pump with Bitcoin and alts follow extremely hard, then we'll know something is maybe brewing here. So this will be kind of just interesting to see. But there's a couple altcoins that I was looking at. I literally opened 3 trades, and the second I opened them, just boom, big red candle, especially on Doge. This was a 4-hour. It shows that there was huge whale manipulation. So what I saw here is, again, on the market cipher B, it had this big pullback. And then up here, it reset, and then it came back and it printed a green dot saying it's time to buy. So I purchased literally right here, and then look at this, boom, just a huge market manipulation capitulation here. And another reason why I was looking at Dogecoin was because it has this kind of rounded bottom here. So we saw this back here where we saw a pump up, a rounded bottom, kind of like a retest of that. So if we kind of just go, you know, something like this, we had this almost kind of like a cup and handle where it popped out of this, retested it, and then it blasted off. So that's what I was kind of expecting to happen here. So we kind of saw that here where we had a, I guess if we draw from like, we'll draw from like right here-ish, or even like right here. Nah, we'll draw from like right here. So if we go from here to here, we had this kind of like rounding off happening. Honestly, it's a little bit more like that, all right? And then we came out of it, retested it, but now this definitely was market manipulation, you know, whale manipulation, right? So this is what happens when you have massive sell orders. It prints this yellow X on Market Cipher B. Again, affiliate link below if you want to try it out. But Market Cipher B here printed this manipulation. So this yellow X means you should probably not trade because the whales are manipulating the price. So it's literally 1 second after I opened my trade. So I did add more to my position. I did close a little bit just so that I could get a lower entry. And I did open one on GOAT and AI. So I'll show you those. But if you want to try out leverage trading, Bitunix is an amazing exchange. I got a link below. If you want to do stocks, BTCC, link below, etc. So enough of shilling those. But let's talk about what we got going on. Those links are the basically the only way I'm able to keep this channel running because YouTube pays me like 50 cents an hour to make videos on the channel. So the links is where I'm able to continue doing this. Anyways, so boom, big. I think an enter here would be pretty good. Let's look at shorter time frames. Yeah, okay. So we had this big pullback. Again, look at market manipulation repeatedly. All of those yellow X signals here, 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 here. 1 hour doesn't show it, but yeah, the 4 hour definitely shows a big candle there. I just opened a Beam trade. We're retesting this right now. Beam again had the same signal. I think it was even on the daily. Did it have it on the daily? No. So we had a daily buy signal on Market Cipher B, and my Camel Finance indicator also printed a buy signal. And on the 4 hour, we had the same thing. We had the big pullback, we had the reset, and then the smaller green wave buy, which was right here. And then of course, Bitcoin smashes now. So it has a red dot. So I'm going to let this play out. I'm just going to leave my stop loss a little bit lower. I'll probably move my stop loss to like, I don't know, 0.0059. If you want to enter a Beam trade, I'll probably put my stop loss right about there. And just hope this holds right here. GOAT is another one that has very similar to Doge. It has this big rounded. So if we just kind of draw this again. So it has this big rounded bottom right from here to here, right? There you go. And then it came out of it, retested it yet again, and I'm looking for a big pump here. And again, on the 4 hour for GOAT, we had the same thing. We had a green dot, a big pullback, we had a reset, and then a smaller wave and a pullback, and it did print on the 2 hour a buy signal. So I bought in, and then of course, boom, got hit with that. This one did not go down as much. This one did not get the market manipulation, yellow X. It did not get any of that. So I guess I got some really small ones on the 1 hour, but Doge was on the 4 hour. Another one is AI16Z. AI16Z. This is another one that had a very similar chart to both of those, right? So it had this rounded bottom. We came out of it, we retested. So if we go something like this, here we go. So we had this big rounded bottom. We had a buy signal. We had a reset. This one on the daily had the market cipher B buy signal, and the Camel Finance indicator is also saying we're due for a daily cycle low. So this one has a double buy signal, and you can get this one on Bitunix as well. Link in the description. So if you want to try trading this one, you could open it right now, which is even better because I opened, I think, maybe right up here a little bit. And again, you can put your stop loss below here. Just use risk management. Don't use big portions of your account and use low leverage, guys. So just be careful leverage trading, of course, or you can just buy spot. You can do it that way as well, however you want to do it. Bitunix is also great for spot, very low fees, even lower fees if you use my link. So boom. Those are the kind of trades I got opening right now. I am going to hold these open for a little bit, see what happens tomorrow. We have, again, as I mentioned, we have all of that Fed unemployment, good stuff data going on, non-farm payrolls, how many jobs we're getting, unemployment rate, etc. So we'll have to kind of see what happens here. And again, we could get a buy signal here on the 4 hour as well, because we got the big pullback, we got a reset, and then another pullback. If this turns around and goes back up fairly soon, we could see some, this was kind of just a liquidity sweep. We could also just tap the 102. There is, as I said, some leverage down there at 102. Oh my God, I have so many things open. Why do I have so many things open? But yeah, that's what we got going on. I have been expecting this cycle low. You can see literally almost right when we entered into this window on the daily, it was like literally right when we entered into this window here, cycle low window that I was kind of planning for a low, because the cycles do go in pretty predictable cycles. The Camel Finance indicator is lagging a little bit behind, so that's interesting. Let's also, right before I finish up the video, let's just look at Ethereum. Ethereum is holding up crazy well, which is a very good sign for altcoins, because usually Ethereum will lead. So it's very interesting. We'll have to see what happens if we go on like a 12-hour chart. 12-hour chart, we didn't get a big buy signal on market cipher B until back here. So we are still increasing money flow. Did we just make a new high? We made a new high today on the money flow indicator. So that's interesting. Look at all the money coming into Ethereum. So this is continuing to making new highs, money coming into Ethereum on the daily. So that's a good indicator for sure. If we go to like 3-day, what do we got going on? If we go to like the weekly, what do we got going on? Weekly is interesting. We had that big buy signal right here on market cipher B and on the Camel Finance indicator. So also Camel Finance indicator saying we're going to have a cycle low sometime soon for Ethereum. So Ethereum would be a good trade as well. I did open Ethereum trade yesterday. Again, bad day, bad timing. But if you don't use high leverage and you have a large account and you're not using huge positions compared to your account, you can hold through some of these drawdowns, put your stop losses a little bit lower. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Good luck out there. Stay safe. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Maybe 8:30 a.m. when we get the Fed data. We see some blast off right before the market opens. That would be pretty sweet. We have seen a fairly decent pullback today. Out of all the pullbacks recently, this was a fairly big one, right? So, I mean, this was a today total of a 3% pullback, which is pretty big. What's this one? 3 point, about the same. So this was a fairly big, and we're kind of into this little zone of liquidity right here, right? So you can see a lot of candles here have entered or, dipped into this area and then got bought back up. You can see, we came above it, pop back in, pop way up here. We kind of tapped it right here very quickly, popped back up, and another tap. So there's a lot of support here. If we do break this, we might come down a little bit lower. We could even come down to like retest 100K, which might be painful for alts, but worst case scenario, I'm thinking 100, maybe 90. Wow, sorry about that. Maybe 96K, an absolute worst case scenario, but we could also just blast off right from here, especially if we kind of just hang out here for the rest of today and tomorrow and then have a big pump through the weekend. Weekend pumps are sometimes a little bit scary, but anyways, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment below. You guys have any other gems that you are picking up for altcoins? What are your thoughts on this pullback? And stay safe out there, guys. Again, affiliate links below if you want to try out anything. Have a great day. See you guys.